please. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry about the show this morning. I woke up, was going to do the show. My neck. What's going on? Okay. Calm down. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Yeah. Oh no! So I woke up this morning with a kink in my neck, and I was not feeling it. Was not feeling it. Feel better. Stretched it out. Massaged it out. We good. We good. You know what helps with that? Cocaine. Why? Because cocaine helps with everything, right? We're good. We're good. That is not medical advice. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the afternoon. I guess the sports afternoon espresso shot. There we go. I'm your host, Will, here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about. A couple blowouts in the playoffs last night. A couple blowout games. Talk about that. We have Bill Belichick. We cannot rule out the possibility of Bill Belichick walking away from North Carolina. I know it sounds crazy. We're going to get into that. We've got NBA playoffs tonight. We've got some other sports news and stories. I don't know how well X is going to work because, on the browser aspect of things, I can't even pull up DMs. I can't, so we'll see what loads for story-wise over there. I guess we can go to ESPN, pull up some stuff from there. We've got Caitlin Clark news. First game where she's never made a three. She didn't make a single three last night. Interesting. We got Angel. I hope X is working because I want to show you the Angel Reese stuff. Oh, Angel Reese is in peak form, ladies and gentlemen. Bill better not get married to that gold digger. Well, if he does, Nevada Maverick, if he does, better have a prenup. Rumors are they're engaged, though. Rumors are. Good to have you here this afternoon. Good to have you here. It feels good to do a show in the afternoon. I'm going to do a lot of streaming. Plan is to get the Uncensored Pharmacist out tonight. So we're going to be about 8:30 p.m. Pacific doing that. But shows for the weekend, we'll see how things go tonight. I plan on doing a morning show. If not, it'll be an afternoon show like this. It is kind of nice to let things marinate and get some stuff prepped. Because I can't even create. I create the show. I create the Bill Belichick headline because that's at least something for us to talk about. But I can't even create the headline to the show. The title to the show. It should say, because of what happened the night before. Because I don't know yet. But we'll see. But glad to have everyone here. Should be a fun weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys eat some good food. If you have plans, stay safe out there, all that fun jazz. But what should we get into first? We could talk about this real quick. I heard I tuned into Crick's show. I know Crick is live right now. I try not to go live when Crick goes live. Just because, I know you guys like watching us both. But it's nap time. This time I could do it, so I apologize. I do apologize. But I heard him talking about this story. What up, Leslie? Good to see you over there. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for. I think if this is an email, I think it is. Wait, hold on. Uh-oh, we got a Calci prize move it. Let's start there. Let's see. I got a Calci bet in right now. Let's start there. Let's see. Because we had a morning baseball game, a makeup game. Let's take a look. Scores. So I had Boston, baby. Come on, give me one more run. Because I have I gotta make my picks today too. Let's do that. We'll make picks next too, and then we'll check back in on this. I have Boston on this one. I bought them at 56 cents. They went down. I didn't double down. Of course, the time I don't double down, they come back. But they must have scored some runs here. Because they are now up to 72 cents here on Calci, as you can see. So I bought in at 56. I could sell now at, let's see, at 69 AO. I could sell there. I could sell out at 69. I don't know. Let's see. Can they get a couple more runs? This live tracker has been way off today, at least for this game. I don't know why that is. But this is Calci betting. So those you don't know, what you do is you buy in whatever side you want. So like I bought in at Boston, they're 56 cents. You just think of it percentage, 56% chance to win. Now they're at 85% chance to win. So I could sell at 85. You collect the difference. It's like a stock market. Stock goes up, you sell, you collect the difference. That's your profit. So I could sell now and have a profit of $43. I put 86 in on them, could profit 43 from it. Not a bad little take home, but we got to see if they scored or not. They did. Look at that. They scored and they got a guy on first and third and only one out. Ooh, baby. Maybe we wait. Well, let's see. No, let's sell at 82. Let's sell at 82. Let's just take the profit. So watch this. So this is what you do. And then you go, I had 150 contracts, 150. We'll sell at 82, $39 profit. Done. Almost done. I gotta sell 12 more, I think. We'll see what happens. See if anyone bites on it. They did. Paid out. Look at that. Paid out. You can go up here to ROI. It'll show you your little ticket. Oh, I'm not even showing you guys this. There we go. Shows you your little ticket paid out. So I bought in for 86. Sold out for 119.30. So what is that? Almost. It's like $35. Not too. Yeah, 35.33. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. That is Cal Sheep, baby. Let's get in on this Cal Sheep betting. I love it. I love it. Another Cal Sheep bet I'm looking at tonight. If we go over to the markets here, we'll get into this game when we preview it. But I like the Pacers tonight. I really do. I think there's so much value. There's so much pressure on the Knicks. So right now you can get the Pacers. So like if you wanted, let's say you wanted $100, basically if you want $100 on the Knicks, you could put 300 contracts here, limit price of 32. And it tells you, because you got to pay a little fee, but it tells you what it costs you, and then your ultimate payout would be 300 if you held on it to the end and they won. So that's kind of how Cal Sheep works. But I'm gonna do that right there. Booyah. Booyah. Let's go. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about to start off with was the College Football Playoff Committee has decided to change the rules, or I guess it's just college football in general, not even the committee. The committee doesn't make this rule. They're changing the seating. So beforehand, how it was is if you won your conference, you were in automatic contention to get a bye. Now you wouldn't always get a bye, but basically win your conference, you're guaranteed a bye no matter the overall rank. So they would take the top 4 conference champions. This year we had a weaker ACC, of course, and Clemson ended up pulling off the upset over SMU. So Clemson was actually, I think they were ranked 12th overall, maybe 13th, I think, in the actual committee rankings, if we're just ranking them, not for the playoffs. And so Clemson, the ACC, normally would be one of the byes, but since they were below Boise State, winning the Mountain West. Boise State, actually, since they won their conference, they got the bye, and Clemson didn't. But it kind of screwed everything up because you had a weak SMU in there, you had a weak Boise in there that got byes, and meanwhile it just screwed everything up. Now, I think this is probably going to be better overall. It does kind of screw up the whole what's the point of winning your conference thing other than automatically getting in to the. Basically, you win your conference, you're going to be in the playoffs, most likely. One of the major conferences, right? Other than that being in, it doesn't reward you for winning your conference, like Ohio State. But then again, neither did the old system, because look, Ohio State didn't win their conference, and they had a beautiful path and ended up dominating everyone. So there's arguments for both sides of it. This will probably be better had the playoff committee done this from the beginning, where what they're doing now is they're just going to rank you. They don't care if you won your conference or not. Whatever their ranks are, the top 4 that they think are the top 4 teams, which obviously those teams, the big boy schools, are going to have to win their conference. Here, it was rare because we had Penn State and Oregon play such a close game, and a lot of people thought that the Big Ten might have even been better than the SEC. In football this year, if you just look at the top guys compared to the top guys, and I mean, hell, a Big Ten school ended up winning it. The third best Big Ten school ended up winning the whole thing. So there's an argument to be made But they had Penn State ranked really high, so they would actually squeak in here at 4. So if this is how it was seated, this was their ranking heading into the college football playoffs. And had this been the rankings, it would have been a totally different playoffs. Now, I don't know if the outcome would have been different because Indiana would have hosted Boise State. Who cares who wins? You go to Oregon. That would have helped Oregon, though, because Oregon would have not got knocked off in their first game. They wouldn't have had to play Ohio State in the first game. You could tell Oregon was just a little rusty. All that time off there. I mean, think about it. Their whole offense is rhythm and flow. He throws everything off. But you would have had Notre Dame and Clemson. Notre Dame would have went. But then you would have had Notre Dame, Penn State playing each other anyways. You would have had Ohio State playing Texas anyways. You would have Tennessee would have got to move on an extra round and play Georgia. And then, as banged up as Georgia was, Tennessee might have won that one and got to go on another round. But the thing why this is important is because of money. Not because of if we're going to get better games or anything like that. It's all about the money. Obviously, we want better games. We want better matchups. We don't want all these blowouts because I'm not saying us as fans don't want to see it. And the committee doesn't want to see it, or college football doesn't want to see it because that hurts their ratings. They want better ratings, so they want better games. They want better matchups. But as a school, as a conference, you make a chunk of money. Like Notre Dame, every round that they kept going through, they kept getting, $8 million. 16 million, 20 million, and then making to the championship, they got $40 million. Since they're not in a conference, they don't have to split that with anyone. Here, every round you advance, you make more money because of the TV deal for the game you're going to play in for your conference. Now, as a school, you make like $1 million or $2 million for your school, which is nothing to sneeze at, right? But for your conference, top to bottom, everyone in your conference, let's say Boise, the Mountain West, right? I'm not sure how the revenue splits with everyone there, but let's say Boise State made it all the way to championship. All that money they collect along the way would help their conference. Think of how huge that is. Or the SEC, the Big Ten, the ACC. Somehow if Clemson would have kept going, that would have helped the whole ACC for them going. Notre Dame gets to keep it all because they're independent. So that being said, I think it will ultimately lead to better games. I think this is the right way to do it. I don't think that we're ever going to find the exact right way to do it. I know a lot of people pound their chest and say, this is how it should be. This is, some people say the other way was better. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, all we do is bitch and complain about no matter what. We're still going to bitch and complain about who the 12 are in there. We're going to bitch and complain about who the seeding are. And we're still going to bitch and complain about who the top 4 are, because it'd be like, oh no, Notre Dame should have been ahead of Penn State. What are you doing putting 2 Big Tens and giving them buys, Big Ten buys? We're going to complain about it because that's what we do as college football fans. That's what we do. There is no way we could ever find a system that everyone agrees on. It's like politics. You ain't ever going to get Congress to agree on anything. And when you do get Congress to agree on anything, like the no tax on tips thing that went through 100% through the Senate, that should worry you, because that seems a little, you know what I mean? Like, this should be common sense. But, here it is. Oh, let me turn this thing on, so that way I don't miss chats over here. We got people over on the YouTube side of things. Wait, why is it showing messages there? Let's see. This should be popping up now. Now, if you guys over on YouTube say something, it should pop up there now. What up, Derp? How we doing? Brandon said Adam Silver has traded Bill Belichick's girlfriend to the Lakers. Oh, God, that's a big deal. What did they get in return? LeBron? Will you see Mission Impossible? I was thinking about it this weekend, but then I heard it's not worth seeing in the theaters. It was kind of disappointing, which if I'm going to spend the time, I go to the movie like twice a year. I get a chance to get away. I'm going to use one of those times to do it and go see a 3-hour movie. It better be worth it. So I don't know. I'm going to listen to some reviews from some people before I make the decision this weekend. Get rid of the conference title games. They're pointless now. That is a beautiful point. Let's get rid of it. I want to show you guys something real quick. As I add on to that. Gotta click live on here. There we go. See, now the stuff will pop up as you guys comment, and then I won't miss it. So, sorry about that. Yes, let's get rid of the conference. Yes, or keep the conference title games and make the conference title games the first part of the playoffs. Like, let's just add a couple more teams to this thing. Screw anyone getting a bye. your advantage for your advantage for winning your conference should be hosting a game the next game or something like that. We can reseed, but let's like have the first round of the playoffs. Maybe it's not fully seeded yet based off of the outcomes, but let's say the first round of the playoffs or the conference championships are the first round of the playoffs. And I know some people are like, well, then you wouldn't have Texas and Georgia in. Tough titty. You know what I mean? Let's make the conference championship game mean something. All right. Hell, we could even shrink the playoff. If we count the conference championships as the first round of the playoffs, do them all at neutral sites, then you survive in advance. And then the losers of the conference championship can go off. You can create a second bracket, or you can create, they could go do the New Year's Six bowl games and, do some fun matchups there and all that. But then the big boys will move on, the winners, which means we would have had Oregon in. We wouldn't have had Ohio State in this year, which I'm sure people would have. We wouldn't have had Texas in, right? Because Georgia beat Texas in the conference, didn't they? Yeah, they did. That's how they got the 2 seed. Yeah, we wouldn't have tough titty, win your conference championship. But that'll never happen. But I do like the idea that you're throwing out there of, hey, let's get rid of the conference championship games. Let's just play your regulars. That's what they should do. Screw the conference title. Just do like what, do what the Big 12 does it, where it's just like ranked based off of, whoever had the best regular season. And then if there's a 3-way tie, there's coin flips or not, or you can have co-champions, who cares? But then from there, you can have the committee select the top 12 teams. You don't even need the conference championships anymore. Don't even need them. But, we'll see what happens there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash a like button. See you on the next video. There we go. We're going to clip that one out. Before we get into the next story, I gotta make my pool picks. Let's see how I did yesterday. I'm in this contest. Every day that there's a playoff game, we have to pick 5 player props over under. I went 3-2 yesterday. Definitely got the Shea one wrong. The Devin Chinzo. That one I missed by half a point. Dude, I needed him. Oh my God. Yesterday could have been a glorious day. Needed Devin DiVincenzo. There we go. Needed him to hit one more 3. I'd pronounce his name correctly if he could have. He had 2.5. I needed him to hit 3. I had him 3, 4, and 5, but it was bigger. Obviously, it would have broke even if he hit 3. And that guy took 3 threes in the second half and missed them all. What a bum. Absolute bum. But yesterday was glorious because the big bet of the day was OKC over 112.5. They got 118, so cash that one. Made up kind of wash everything out for all our other bets. What happened to the Wolves down 0-2 already? We're going to get into that when we recap. I think the Wolves are just fraudulent. I don't think Anthony Edwards is where he needs to be. But we'll get into that here in a second. And then see, I like that pops up there now. No, I don't miss it because it's over off to the right here and the comments things, but I don't have that tab always pulled up because I like to drop things. I like to have the media stuff up here, so that way if I need to just tell you, like, hey, here's a golf tip.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
I can do that, right? I can do that. But yeah, oh God, this is how yesterday was so close to being glorious. So, we had a good day, a great day on Kalshi. Could not lose a Kalshi bet yesterday. It was beautiful. Just beautiful. Green. But I like to play the pick 5 in the lottery here. And it's like you pick 5 numbers between like 1 and 50, right? And it's like a dollar gets you 2 entries. And so I played yesterday, and today I went and checked my ticket, and it was like, you won $200. And I'm like, what? So I went and looked it up, and I was like, oh my God, I hit 4 of 5. I was 1 pick away from winning $150,000. Yesterday was this close from being very glorious. 1 number away from 150. But good news is no one won the jackpot. So I bought another ticket. Well, that was a nice little surprise today. Nice little surprise today. But yeah, so now I got to make my picks today for this. Oh, I don't even have to check in on my Cal should be. Oh god, I should have hung on to that Red Sox one. Sold it for 82. Could have sold it for pretty much 99. It would be a guaranteed winner. They're up 6-2 now. Look at that. Look at that. I don't have any other ones in action at the moment, but I do got to make these picks real quick. Will, you seen? Oh, now it's all popping up. Now it's all popping up. It's just a little bit behind. That's weird. Way to catch up. Good. I guess that's why this thing's in beta phase. That's why this thing's in beta phase. Anyways, let's make the picks today. I don't even think I have a chance of winning this thing. I don't even think I have a chance of winning. I'm ranked 150 out of 590 something. But I am at 84, and the winner or the leader's at 109. That dude is on a roll. He's four points ahead of anyone else. What a stud! I'm 25 points behind him. Oh well. Playing for pride at this point. Brunson's going over tonight, right? And you know who's going over is Karl Anthony Towns is going over. Karl Anthony Towns, that man is gonna. You know what? Everyone thinks he's gonna go over though, so I'm gonna go under. Everyone thinks he's going over. Tyrese Halliburton, I'm gonna go under, but we're gonna go over with Siakam, and we'll go under in Naismith there. We'll go under because everyone thinks he's going over, so we'll be a little contrarian. How about that? And you guys wonder how I'm not in first place when I make picks like that quick. I don't know either. I should be winning this thing. I should be winning this thing. Let's see what else we got in the news world. Oh, that's a story I want to get into here in a minute. We'll talk about that. Circa Million contest is up. Circa Million contest is up. I might enter this thing. I've been looking at it. I might enter into the Circa Millions contest. What it is so we can go over to it. They've got of course, their big contest, 6 million in guaranteed prizes, 1 million to the top winner. It's $1,000 to enter this thing, but I'm going to be in Vegas in July, and I might enter this contest. Get me a proxy and go do this thing. And but there's also Survivor. The Survivor this year in Circa Million is 15 million guaranteed. Now that one's tough. You got to pay $1,000, and that one's tough, dude, because you could basically got to survive the whole season. That's really hard to do. And there's usually always a group of people that survive the whole season. This year, I mean, this year I thought that we would have one lone survivor with how much chaos happened at the beginning of the season, but nope, still got split. But still, even if you're chopping up 15 million, that's a pretty good day. That's a pretty good day. But I'm thinking about this one. Let's see, the Circa Million. This is the one where you make 5 picks against the spread every week. Whoever has the best record in the season, you win. You have to be in Nevada when you enter, but you can play from anywhere because you can go and get a proxy. What you need to know: $1,000 to enter, 5 entries per person max. I'm only doing 1 if I do it. Make 5 NFL picks and spread each week. Get 1 point for each correct pick, half point for a push. 6 million in guaranteed total prizes. 1 million first place prize, and the coveted blue jacket. And you win this thing. Not only do you get $1 million, but you're going to get. If you have any social media presence, you're going to get a following. 3.65 million in cash prizes for second to 100 place. 300,000 per quarter in prizes awarded every 4 to 5 weeks. $100,000 to last place, the booby prize, and 500,000 to second to last place, booby prize. That's funny. No rake. Any extra fees go into the quarter and full season prizes. So if they get a bunch of people and we go over 6 million, the pot grows. So you get and then you get some discounts for going there and whatnot, but I'm already going to be down there, so I don't get to even take advantage of that. But let's see, where's the there should be, where was the standings at? The payout structure. Where is the all contestants signups must be completed in person at one of our Nevada locations. Weekly picks can only be submitted within Nevada at our sportsbook or on our app. You can do it via app. Wow, proxy service. Out-of-state residents are eligible to play by registering with Nevada-based proxy service to submit weekly picks on your behalf. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Oh, here it is. Season prizes. So first place, $1 million, $500,000 for second, 400,000, 350, 300. So if you get 10th place, you get 90 G's. Yeah, a buddy of mine, Chris Farley, what do you place? Like fifth? He got 300,000, split it with his buddy. I think he ended up getting like 135,000, I think, from him. He got fifth though. Had a monster last week. But that is pretty cool. Then the quarterly prizes. The first quarter is, I guess that makes sense. First quarter to be like the most, because you could come out the gate hot. You win the first quarter. Obviously, you're in the lead, and then you stumble, and maybe you don't end up winning, or you place it in the top 10 even. But at least you got a nice chunk of change. So you really want to start off hot. Damn, that's awesome. So I'm thinking about doing that. We'll see though. We'll see. Kalshi steps. I was at the beginning of the stream, showed you a little Kalshi winner that I cashed out live. Boston Red Sox, baby. Nice little $35 winner. We'll take it. I'll buy lunch. How we doing, Steps? How we doing? Steps, if I enter this, are you gonna help me win it? Help me win it? Sure hope so. You guys see this? Caitlin Clark last night. Some gal got up in her face. I think it's up here. No, that's the Angel Reese stuff. Some gal got up into her face being in the game yesterday. And she's just like, I'm not scared of you. Oh, that's awesome. I bet $100 on the Braves the other night, and the game got postponed, and the game got moved to made up September 16th, and it won't let me cash out. Damn, dude. Damn. I didn't know that was a thing. I was wondering why there was a Cleveland game still up. There was a Cleveland game still up, and it's still up there, and it must be that was. I mean, that makes sense. I guess that's what they have to do. At least you got a nice little treat waiting for you in September. Hopefully they show up to play. Love calcium. We'll make it back today, Steps. We'll make it back. Put another honey bun or put a 50 burger on the Pacers. You'll make it back. You'll make it back. I'm glad to know that's the rules, though. Gotta be careful of those baseball games, man. Angel Reese is the greatest athlete we have ever seen. Watch this. So there's one miss right there, right? One miss, gets her own rebound. Classic Angel Reese. Is there a prop if Caitlin Clark will throw down with another player? I hope so. I hope she just beat someone's ass. All right, here, watch this.
Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up.
Angel Reese with another putback miss.
What she's good at.
Oh, what she's good at as she misses the ball and gets her own rebound again.
Getting another offensive
rebound. Here we go. Now she's going up.
Rebound. She says, "Give me that."
Another miss. Another offensive rebound.
How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones.
Why are these girls scared? Just take the ball away from her, dude.
Gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up.
And she just got blocked right there. And then she ends up dishing it out. Angel Reese, the greatest athlete we have ever seen. No steps. She has not a bum. She is the greatest athlete we have ever seen. Stop it. Stop it. You stop it there, Steps. You're being silly. You're being silly now, Steps. Oh boy. Acuna is expected to make his return today. Yeah, excited about that, Steps? You gotta be a little excited about that, huh? Reese was mad Clark had a triple-double the other night, and she was trying to create one for herself there. She was. That's why I love her. Like, she's the double queen. She broke the rookie record for most double-doubles in a season, and it's like, I mean, that's kind of impressive, the fact that she could get to 10 points because of the way she shoots. She's terrible at shooting. But the rebounds are it's not even fair to count a third of those. No, over half of those. You should only count a third of how many she actually gets. Because how many times she misses and gets her own rebound. Dude, the Hurricanes yesterday. We'll recap the game, but the Panthers just dominate. I had the Panthers yesterday. I was like, this team's too good, and you're going to give me at plus money again. Took them on Kalshi, of course, Steps. Took them on Kalshi. And I cashed out when it was 2-0 because it was a nice little chunk of change, but I should have hung on. I cashed out a little too early. Could have got a little bit more, but I was happy with my nice little profit. I think I bought in at 46 and sold at 78. I think 78, something like that. Nice little return. We'll take it. Left some on the table, of course. But yeah, the Panthers just dominate them. The Hurricanes are now 0-14 in the conference finals game since 2009. That's got to be in their head. And now they have to go on the road. The chick who was on ESPN said Reese is like Jordan Clark, will end up like Steve Nash. Dude, they hate Caitlin so much. And like Caitlin, you should compare to like Steph, right? Not the biggest out there. Not really the most athletic, but can create your own shot and shoot better than anyone else, right? Can dish the ball around real well. Caitlin is more like Steph than I think Nash. That's funny, though. Reese is like Jordan. DeAndre Jordan? Is that who she meant? DeAndre Jordan? Because I'll maybe DeAndre Jordan. Jordan, get the hell out of here with this. Dude, look at this. Sebs, is this you or your pops? This is your pops? He asked Grok which totals to bet. And team totals. Which team totals to bet? It went 9-4 yesterday, but it's only plus 1.25 units. It's interesting. Oh, but because you weren't putting a full unit on it, you're putting 0.3 on each one. Okay. So if you're putting 0.3 times that by 3 more, so you're looking at about up 4 units on the day. That's good. 9-4 up 4 units. If you put 1 unit on each. Oh, you can't take anything that Jamel Hill says serious. She doesn't know anything. Reese doesn't have a jump shot either. That's what I'm saying. She's like DeAndre Jordan. Not Michael, DeAndre. Look at this. Even ESPN sent in a historically bad shooting. Angel Reese goes 0-for-7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie the most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons. Even they're going after her. That's great. Love to see it. Love to see it. Look at that. The Red Sox getting it done. Let's recap yesterday real quick, though. Yankees defeat the Rangers 1-0 yesterday. Blue Jays defeated the Padres 7-6. Phillies 2-0 victory over the Rockies. That one was a sweat, dude. I took Phillies on Kalshi a lot to win a little, and I just was waiting for them to get that second run so I could cash out. They're up 1-0, and like in the 5th inning, they're up 1-0, and that once they finished their at bat, their odds were the same at the beginning of the game as it was then to win, and they were up 1-0. It didn't make any sense to me, even though they had the lead, but ended up winning that one. Angels 10-5 victory over the A's. Angels poured it on there at the end. Guardians shut out the Tigers, win 7-0. Brewers defeat the Pirates 8-5. Nationals defeat the Braves 8-7 in extra innings. That one was a good one on Kalshi to bet. Bet the Nationals, then I came back, bet the Braves, and then I cashed out, and then I walked away. Astros 9-2 victory over the Mariners. How about that? And then in the NBA last night, we had the Thunder defeat the Timberwolves 118-103. 8-point lead there for the Thunder at half. Timberwolves got down double digits in the first half, crawled back, but then the Thunder were able to pull away, and then they just never looked back. And there was a huge third quarter there for the Thunder. Helped me get over the 112.5 team total that I had on them. And this series is over. Now, granted, we got to pump the brakes just a little bit because it is the number one seed at home. They're expected to win the 2 games, but they if we just look at the Vegas spread, which is the expectations of the game, they're beating expectations. They were expected to win this game by 8 points. They won by 15. So, they almost doubled their expectations. And you got Anthony Edwards who put up 32 points. He did a lot better, meaning he not just his points, but he was more aggressive, which is what they needed. They needed to drive. He needed to drive in and be more aggressive, and he was. It's just his other teammates couldn't hit their shots. And I don't know if the Timberwolves are built for this. This Thunder team is just suffocating. This Thunder team, which was just wild. The Thunder have won like 90-something games this season. 60 of those wins have been by double digits, and this Thunder team is not a good shooting team. They really aren't. I know it's wild to say, but these guys really aren't that great. If you force them to shoot a bunch of threes or shoot shot or jumpers, they're not that good at. What they are good at is suffocating you on defense, creating turnovers, fast break points, that kind of stuff. That's how they're winning. And this team is deep, and they're young. They're playing great. I don't think the Timberwolves have a shot. I think this is going to be a sweep. Now, maybe I'm overreacting. It's an easy thing to say after watching this. Maybe they will get one. Maybe. The Thunder did just play a 7-game series and got only 1 day rest, and all these games are only 1 day rest in between. Maybe they come out a little flat, and it's a must win for the Timberwolves in Game 3. Maybe they get that one. But I don't know what they change. Timberwolves, Julius Randle was the most bet prop in this game was Julius Randle over like his 19.5 points. He finished the game with 6. He didn't even play in the fourth quarter. This is terrible. But yeah, that's what we had to happen there. And then in hockey, like I was saying, we had an ass whooping. Panthers 5-0 victory over the Hurricanes, take a 2-0 series lead. Now it's going down to Florida. This one could be a sweep too. This one might be all but over. The defending champs trying to head back. The Oilers can get a win today. We might see a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup Finals. But 5-0 victory there for the Panthers. Hurricanes have now lost 18 straight Eastern Conference Finals games. That's got to get in their head. That's got to be playing mentally, especially getting just blown out like this, getting manhandled. And now you got to go on the road. Good luck. Good luck. Let's look what we have going on today. So we'll stick with hockey right there. We got the Oilers and the Stars. Stars up 1-0 in this series. That game was wild. The Oilers were up 3-1 going into the third period, and the Stars put up 5 goals in the third period, blow them out, 6-3 victory. Oilers, I kind of like the Oilers. Sharp money and big money on the Oilers. I like them. I'd take them early, bet them to score first, bet them on, just take them on Kalshi, wait for them to get the first goal and cash out, whatnot. We'll see. Heavy Step says Minnesota's going to get one at home. We'll see one. We'll see. I don't know, man. Team's got to figure it out. They just don't have like a leader to direct them in those tough spots. Ant's not there yet. He's shown us he's not there yet. He's not SGA. SGA is way ahead of where Ant is. Everyone thought Ant last year was ready to take that next step, but really, he's not. Or at least he hasn't shown it yet. I like the Oilers in this one tonight, though. I think we get the series tied up. But don't count out those Stars, baby. Don't count out those Stars. 44% of the bet, 77% of the money's on the Oilers tonight. Damn. Let's go to the basketball game. Pacers, Knicks. Knicks are now 6-point favorites. Whew. As you guys saw earlier, I did take the Pacers on Kalshi. I think the Pacers are just a better team. I really do. I think the Knicks have got so much pressure on them. They lost game 1. You had fans breaking TVs. You had people in disbelief. Mentally. And the other thing you got to think about this is too, we know that Tibbs loves to play just his starters. He has a tight rotation. His starters have played a ton of minutes over the course of this season. He doesn't take people out in blowouts. He makes them stay out there. Is this Knicks team, now that they got over that Boston hump, thinking that they're going to the finals, are they a little full of themselves? Got a reality check? And then also, are they a little tired? Are they going to gas out in the second half like they did at the end of the last game? Make mental mistakes, not play good defense in the fourth quarter. If that's the case, the Pacers are going to be right there because this Pacers team, at some point you can say they're lucky, but at another point, when they've done 3 things or for 3 times they did something in history that's only ever been done one other time but them, and they've done it 3 times this playoffs, you can call that luck, but you can also there's gotta be something else to it. You can't get lucky 3 times when there's only been one other time it's happened in NBA playoff history. So, this Pacers team now, you never know. Pacers handled business for this road trip. They got home court back. They're playing with house money right now. If they're being, if they're down 15 or so in the fourth quarter, maybe they sit there, guys, say, okay, we'll go get them back at home. I don't know, but that doesn't seem like this Pacers team. I think this is going to be a good back and forth tonight, but I like the Pacers, and I think the Knicks have so much pressure on them. What up, No Skin? How we doing? I think the Knicks have all the pressure. They've had to hear all the last 2 days since the other night, all yesterday about the Knicks fans mad. And now the expectation is that the Knicks are going to go out there and handle business from the start. And if they don't, it's going to get a little tight in the Garden. It's going to get a little tight. Yes, we will see what the Oilers are made of tonight. We sure will. I think they're made of something. How about that? I think they're made of something. Of what? I don't know. We'll see. Like you said, we'll see. Okay. And then MLB coming up. Here's what we got on the diamond today. The Red Sox are winning right now. Just count that one up. Chalk that up as another win. Brewers and the Pirates. Pirates minus 125 favorites. Got good news. I can't say a whole lot. Got good news, though. Got good news. Well, if you were at the beginning of the stream, No Skin, you would have known what happened this morning. No, I got up to do it, and I slept on my neck run, dude, and I was like in pain, and I'm like, I just need to. So I canceled it, moved it to here, and I just went and did a workout and kind of stretched things out. Went on a nice walk, just kind of like it was bad. It was bad, but I made it back. What up, Mont? How we doing? Yeah, and Rumble's, it's been a little wonky, I haven't had any issues this afternoon. Hopefully, we won't have any. Plan is tonight to get the uncensored pharmacist out. If I don't, it will be tomorrow for sure. But tonight, just look for the notification. Got some fun. We're going to talk about Robert Kennedy and the vaccine, holding vaccine manufacturers accountable, and the state of Texas allowing you to sue if you were injured by a vaccine. So we'll get into that. Well, thank you, No Skin. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I felt bad because I hate canceling those things. And I was honestly, I was up. I was sitting here and I was like, dude, I'm just like this sucks. I need to go roll this thing out, do some stretches and whatnot. But we're back. We're back. Riley only has one game he homered in the month of May. So June is his month. We're gonna wait for June. Riley's a Pride Month kind of guy, I bet. The way he's been playing. Seen Pudge had trouble this morning getting it to work for him and a couple other streamers too. Well, then maybe it was a good thing I skipped out, huh? That would have pissed me all sorts of off. That would have pissed me off so. Neck all stiff. I'm sitting here and things not working. Anyways, but we got the Pirates and the Brewers here in a couple hours. Sharp money on the Pirates coming in. But 53% of the money is on the Brewers at plus 110. Cubbies, Reds. Cubs minus 115 road favorites. Even money on the Reds. 70% of the money back in the Cubs today. Giants, Nationals. Nationals minus 118 home favorites on the Giants. Even money for them. Sharp money, big money back in the Nationals today. Why is that, Steps? Why is that? That seems fishy. 62% of the money on the Nationals. Blue Jays and the Rays. Rays minus 1 for. Oh, I had this cigar last night. It was great. Beardo sent me. I was hanging out with Beardo and them and ordered some cigars. I got these ones that I got to try too. They are Ave Marie Excalibur. You cigar people out there, I got a box of those. But another Ave Marie I got was the Holy Grail. Had that one last night. That was good. That was good. Blue Jays, Rays minus 140 home favorite. Maybe that's why my neck's all jacked up. It's like, what are you doing to me? Blue Jays plus 118. Sharp money, big money on the Blue Jays. 48% of the bet, 70% of the money back to Blue Jays today. How about those Twinkies? They've been on a run. Yeah, they have. I still don't trust them. I really still don't trust them, though. You overslept. Stop playing. No, I was up, Steps. I was up. I even set it for 5, so I was up. I was just in pain. I was in pain, man. Guardians and the Tigers. Tigers minus 115 home favorites. Guardians minus 102. So 87% of the money on the Tigers. Get it done today. Dodgers and the Mets. Ooh, Frank. Poor Frank. Don't do this to Frank on Memorial Day weekend. Frank's trying to enjoy some hot dogs and some good ribs and have a good Memorial Day weekend. And his Mets have to play the Dodgers. Minus 110, minus 105. Coin flip game. Sharp money on the Mets, though. That's dangerous. Orioles and the Red Sox. This is game 2. They're playing game 1 right now. And is it officially over? Let me look. Let's see if it's officially over yet. We won with the Red Sox. It's the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox up 6-3. So Red Sox 3 outs away from winning that one. Back to this. Minus 125 on the Red Sox in game 2. Orioles plus 105. Sharp money on the Red Sox. 88% of the money back in the Red Sox. Padres and the Braves. Braves minus 178. Home favorites against the Padres plus 150. Sharp money and Action Network expert back in the Braves. Acuna coming back, baby. Gore pitching for the Nats. That's why. Oh. You got to play through the injuries. I know, man. I know. But when I had the day off, I knew I could do an afternoon stream. Why not? 61% of the money back in the Bravos today. Rangers and the White Sox. Rangers minus 1. Dude, I don't know if I could trust the Rangers against the White Sox. I know it's the White Sox. The White Sox at home. I might just bet the White Sox just to do it. Because the Rangers cannot put up runs. I hate them. 98% of the money is on the Rangers. Who's pitching for them? There's got to be someone good for it to be that high. Because no one can I know the White Sox are trash. Malu. Ooh, he's good. 5-1, 1.47. Going against Burke. Okay, I see why. But I'm still. Maybe I won't bet the White Sox, but I'm going to keep my eye on that game. Mariners, Astros. Astros minus 125. Ooh, Astros, they get a win here. They can start creeping up on the Mariners for the division. Plus 110 for the Mariners. Sharp money on the Astros. Big money back in the Mariners. But 52% of the overall money is on the Astros. How about that? Royals, Twinkies minus 190. Dude, this Steps tell me, is this value here? I feel like we got value on the Royals. I kind of like the Royals. I took the Royals to win their division. I kind of like the Royals. I know they're 11-14 on the road, but the Royals tonight, we got Pablo Lopez and in Cameron. Is that Nick Cameron? He's 1-1 with a 0.71 ERA. And I'm taking the Royals. We taking the Royals, Steps? Tell me taking the Royals. Tell me to do it. Plus 158. Big money on them, too. Sharp money on the Twins, though. Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. Diamondbacks minus 120. Road of favorites. Cardinals plus 105. Home dog. Sharp money on the Cardinals. 52% of the money back in the Cards today. Yankees and the Rockies. Oh, boy. This could get ugly. Yankees minus 300 favorites. Sharp money on the Yankees. 96% of the money on the Yankees. Who is pitching for the Yankees today? That's what I want to know. Schmidt. Oh, God. Did we just bet home run props in that game? Everyone hits a home run in that game. They should do an over-under of how many home runs the Yankees hit in this game today. 4.5? 3.5? 4.5? Right. Marlins, Angels. Angels minus 160 home favorites. Marlins plus 135. Road dogs. 87% of the money back in the Angels, though. There. Phillies and the A's will be the nightcap. Phillies minus 190 road favorites there. That one, we might want to look at the over. They're playing in Sacramento, and that stadium, I'm telling you. That stadium. Who did I pick? Oh, boy. Who did I pick? For my... Oh, geez. I'm afraid I picked someone stupid. Oh, no. I picked the Yankees. Okay. My MLB Survivor, I picked the Yankees. That's a safe pick, right, Steps? Right? Steps. Fuck the Royals and the Twins. Just because of that, I'm going to go bet some Royals now. I'm going to go bet some Royals because you don't like them. They're going to win for me, Steps. Where are they at? Baseball. Where are they at? Where are the Royals at? Why can't I read? There they are. Oh, baby. Look at that. Royals, 37 cents. Let's do it. What could go wrong, Steps? See, this is how easy it is. Right there, 250 contracts, 37 cents. Booyah. And then if you come over here, ladies and gentlemen, who's hitting fingers tonight? Oh, dingers. I was going to say fingers. Are we doing thumb wars? If you come over here, live chat. Oh man, I've been missing out. Let's see. I can't type right now. I'll drop all my plays over here. So you can come over. Kalshi, MLB, KC, 250 contracts. What was it? Did I say 37 average? Boom. So if you want to come join the live chat over at gameon.locals.com, you can. I'll be dropping all my plays over there, and adding all my contracts and everything up over there. How about that? Stupid fucking spell check. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you. I kind of like also. So we have that one, and then I kind of like. Oh, I'm gonna keep my eye on the White Sox there. I'm gonna keep my eye on them. Kind of want to take the Yankees at 73 cents. I think I'm gonna bet a lot to win a little. Why not? What could go wrong? Absolutely nothing. So I'm taking the Yankees there too. 200 contracts at 73 cents. Let's add that to the thing. Kalshi, MLB, Yankees, 200 contracts. 73 average. There we go. So I'll be making updates and stuff over there for everyone. That being said, I got a couple other stories I want to get to, but we'll save those for tomorrow. I'm gonna make some videos and stuff. I'm gonna go clean my Traeger. I'm gonna grill. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm grilling every night. So went to the meat store, Chef's World. Got 19 pounds of tri-tip. Can't wait. Gonna make burgers, homemade burgers and dogs. Ooh, baby. What are you guys cooking up? What are you guys cooking up for the weekend? What are you guys cooking up for the weekend? Ooh, Boston is just unloading in the bottom of the eighth. They can't just walk away, save some runs for the next game. Got 2 on, no outs. Now it's 8-3. Save some runs for the next game, guys. Ugh. Oh, yeah, and the Belichick story. So let's talk about that for a second. Belichick and listen, let's just start off with odds are Belichick is going to end up coaching week 1 for UNC. Okay. But we can't rule out the fact that he has $1 million buyout that he can walk away from everything starting June 1st. It's $10 million right now. It's $1 million after June 1st. He's got his son set up there, so he knows. We know he wants his son to take over at some point. What if he gets to the point where he's like, you know what, this is just like chaotic. I tried doing this book tour, doing this college football stuff, and all everyone wants to talk about is me and Jordan. And I have to shut it down and do all this stuff. It's a headache. They hate what she does media-wise, all this stuff. And maybe he is just tired of it all and is enjoying that young strange that he just says, you know what? I'm walking away. I'm done. I want to go hang out with Jordan. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's no way in hell Bill would do that. That's not who Belichick is. He's, he loves football. He's all about football. He wants to do this. He's going to do it. That's not Belichick. I would have agreed with you. But if you look over the last 2 months, all the stuff that Belichick's done is not stuff that any of us ever thought he would have done. You know what I mean? So you got to, there's now, instead of like a 0.1% chance, there's like a 10% chance. There's a huge jump up in percentage wise that he ends up just walking away. You can't rule it out. You really can't. Just call it Bill and the Beanbo. Yeah. And money wise, dude, first of all, we know he's set, but if he really wants to make more money, Belichick could go do seminars. Belichick could go be an analyst. Belichick could go make money. Belichick has no problem making money. People want to listen to that guy talk. Want to listen to him talk football. Maybe he just wants some privacy. Maybe he's just done with it. Tired of distraction. And the keys over to his son. Walk away. Maybe the school puts some pressure on him to do it too. Maybe they're just like, you know what? This is not what we were expecting. We like the attention, but not that much. And maybe the rumors of them get married this December are true. Now, if the rumors are that they're going to have a wedding in December, I don't think that's true because I mean, we got that's college bowl season, dude. First of all, you're going to be busy with college football all season. Planning a wedding. Ugh. But it definitely ain't in December. I mean, come on, get the hell out of here with that. He bleached his bunghole, I heard. That's commitment. If that doesn't say I love you, I don't know what does. Added baby B McCormick riding the Royals with me. Let's go. Calci bet right there, baby. Steps. You had to go there. We were all thinking it, but of course, Step says it. Step says it. I do like the chat down here now, so now I can see when stuff comes over on the other side. That's kind of cool. Finally, StreamYard giving us features that we can actually use, like increasing the cost of things on here, and actually we're getting something in return. Late midlife. No, this is called end of life crisis. All right. It's not late midlife crisis. He's in his 70s. It's end of life crisis. Good for him, though. As long as he's happy. As long as coach is happy. 11-3 right now. The Red Sox still have no outs in the bottom of the eighth. They just keep putting up runs. Putting up runs. Dang. Anyways, guys, hope you have a good rest of your Friday. Enjoy the games tonight. Like I said, I'll drop all my picks and everything over on the gameon.locals.com. I'm going to try to go live tonight. We will see what we have in store. If not, it for sure will happen tomorrow. If not, then tomorrow will be the regular morning show, and then this time tomorrow will be the Uncensored Pharmacist. Deal? Deal. But I really want to try tonight. But I got 5 kids. You never know how things work out. Anywho, good luck out there, folks. Stay safe. Eat some good food. I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, good luck. Good gambling. And game on.